Okay, I just wanted to do a quick container garden update. We'll quickly go through all the plants that I'm growing. This is peppermint. You can see it's flowering nicely. It's got some nice growth. It's gotten really bushy since I think the last update I did was July 10th, so this is August 22nd, about a month and a half later. This is one of the tomatillos. It's looking a little dry. I just watered it. That's been a continuing issue, is keeping enough water on all these plants because they get dry really fast and kind of look really wilty pretty much every day if you don't water them daily. This is my tomato plant. We've got looks like 4 that are about ready to harvest, and several others that are not quite mature yet. But lots of good growth going on with this hybrid tomato. This is my jalapeno plant. This one had a lot of trouble early on, and I eventually just basically hacked off all the sick looking leaves, and I topped it right here, and it's really just completely taken off. You can see there are a lot of fruits in there, some flowers. I'm expecting quite a lot of jalapenos off of this thing. This is the Anaheim pepper plant. You can see some of these are turning red. Had some issues with the fruits on this one. I'm trying to find one that has a good example of the infection that I've seen. But it has maybe some sort of a bacterial infection where it has a really unsightly spot on it on some of the fruits. Not all of them had it, but a few of them have, and I just throw them away when I see that. The poblanos also have had some issues with that. I think there's one right here that has a good example of the spot that I was talking about. If I can get the camera to focus. It's kind of an unsightly spot that forms on the fruit. So you can see the poblanos are doing pretty nicely other than that particular issue. Got several here that are growing pretty well and soon will be ready to be picked. This is the other tomatillo with some fruits on it. This is my corn plant, which has grown quite a lot and is really top heavy in that 5-gallon bucket, so we actually put a piece of yarn around it to keep it upright against that pillar, that beam. We've got marigolds, which are starting to flower and looking really nice and bushy. These are some small green onions that I started growing that are also taking off really nicely and just look really good. I don't really know when to pick onions, but I imagine they'll be ready fairly soon. And then finally, these are the green beans. These have also been growing really nicely, and I've gotten a few handfuls of beans off of them. There's probably going to be, at least another handful before it's done. There's still quite a lot of beans growing on it. Made some chicken pot pie last night and threw some of the beans in it, and it was really good. So there's some smaller ones there that haven't quite grown enough to be picked, but it's not the prettiest looking plant, but it's put out, this is actually 9 plants in the bucket, but they've put out a lot of beans for me, so that's good. Just back on the corn's got some silt going on a little bit right there. Of course, the tassels are going nicely. I have been noticing a lot of grasshoppers. Let's see if I can find one. Just grasshoppers all over my plants, and hopefully they're not eating them too much. Oh, there's one right up on the tassel. Back there, kind of hiding. But yeah, I haven't seen much damage from the grasshoppers, but I'm hoping they kind of stay away. But that's pretty good update. A lot of the trouble I've been having is the wind has been knocking the plants over. So I have to come out and just, on a windy day, just make sure they're staying upright. But other than that, they've been productive, and it's been a pretty good experiment growing stuff in containers here on the back porch of my apartment. Been pretty successful. So thanks for watching.